Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Cody Bell made his debut on General Hospital in the June 1, 2022 episode in dramatic fashion, and some soap fans might find the guy a little familiar, particularly if they're ABC daytime fans. Actor Josh Kelly is best known for playing Cutter Wentworth on One Life to Live from 2010 to 11 and again in 2013 for the short-lived online revival. Viewers might also recognize him from primetime series like UNREL, Midnight, Texas, and Bluff City Law. And while his character was a bit of a mystery in the beginning, we've learned a lot more since then. Some of Port Charles' singles were at the Metro Court rooftop pool attending the Society Setups charity party, and while most were enjoying themselves, Britt Westbourne was getting drunk and lamenting how there was no such thing as love in Port Charles. However, her remark about how finding true love was as likely as Mr. Right falling out of the sky turned out to be a little prophetic, as a plane flew overhead and a guy parachuted right down into the party, accidentally knocking Britt into the pool with him. Dan Falconeri was startled to recognize Cody, and Britt insisted that he be arrested. Cody laughed it off, but Dante cuffed him and took him away, charging him with reckless endangerment. However, he really just took him to Charlie's pub with Sam McCall, where they informed her they were old childhood friends who used to get into trouble together. Cody was still quick to get into trouble when he blackmailed Damian Spinelli after learning that he and Zelda were working together on Society Setups. He also won a lot of money during one of Selena Wu's backroom poker games, so she had her henchmen beat him up. As Britt tended to his injuries at the hospital, he was intrigued to learn that she was Cesar Fazen's daughter and decided to stick around Port Charles for a while. He landed a job at the Quartermain estate working as their new stable hand and tried wooing Britt on a date, but she saw right through his fake charm and walked out. Not willing to take no for an answer, Cody continued to pursue Britt and even got her to agree to a second date where he promised to be himself. Although things got sticky when she introduced him to her mother, Liesl Ubrecht. Cody got along just fine with her, but when he met her beau, Scott Baldwin, he hauled off and punched the guy before he revealed that he was Dominique Stanton's son. When Max Scorpio learned that Cody was Dominique's son, he wondered if he could be the guy's real father. Cody agreed to have a DNA test to find out, but when the results came back, he lied that they were not related. Helping Britt go through Peter's belongings, they found a safety deposit box key that led them to a priceless necklace, and as Leopold Taub's son, Cody could have a claim to it. He tried, but the authorities stepped in to confiscate it as evidence, as it contained pieces of the Ice Princess. After bonding with Mac, Cody confided to Dante that Mac is his real father, but didn't know how to tell the guy now. After Britt was murdered by the Hook, Cody struck up a friendship with Sasha Gilmore, and he soon learned that Gladys Corbin was acting as her guardian and in charge of her finances. This was a problem because Cody had been helping Selena Wu with her backroom gambling and realized that Gladys was taking Sasha's money and selling Brando's garage to pay off her gambling debts. After Cody confronted her, Gladys framed him for stealing a priceless bracelet from her during the nurses' ball. He tried telling Sasha that he'd been framed, but she didn't believe him. Thankfully, Gladys dropped the charges after Selena threatened her, but the mobster was also furious with Cody for throwing games. He was concerned about Sasha's recent erratic behavior, and things got worse when she hallucinated and stabbed him. He sneaked into Ferncliff and was horrified by the state in which he found Sasha. When Gladys had a restraining order drawn up to keep him away from Sasha, Cody was determined to put an end to her scheme. Sam helped Cody get committed to the mental hospital himself, and he quickly realized that Gladys was scheming with Dr. Montag to keep Sasha incapacitated so she could continue controlling her money. After confronting the doctor, Cody escaped with Sasha, and they hid out until Dante could arrest the mad doctor. Gladys was also run out of town. Cody was upset when Sasha revealed her intention to move to Texas and start over, and was relieved when she changed her mind. While Cody joined her as the male face of deception, they grew closer and admitted they had feelings for each other, but Sasha wasn't ready for another relationship yet. She did warn him when Felicia Scorpio wanted to do a DNA test because she suspected he lied about not being Mac's son, and submitted another hair sample to back up Cody's lie. When Spinelli got jealous, Cody assured him he wasn't interested in Maxie. In fact, he and Sasha helped push Spixie back together again. After he quit modeling for Deception and Sasha did as well, they continued to bond as she helped him in the Quartermain stables. Cody was excited that Sasha was applying to work as a cook for the Quartermains, but as they started to make out, they were interrupted. When Gregory died, Cody had to be the one to break the news to Tracy and offered her a shoulder to cry on. When Mac returned, Cody felt renewed guilt about keeping his secret, and while he didn't name names, he opened up to Tracy, who urged him to come clean because his father might be thrilled. But when Cody confessed on the 4th of July, Mac was not thrilled and stormed off instead. When he told Maxie the truth, she assured Cody James would be thrilled to learn he was his uncle, and that Mac would come around. Felicia also urged Cody to give it time and not leave town, but Maxie and Felicia's attempt to bring Mac and Cody together backfired. He tried to take his mind off things by listening to Sasha open up about seeing Willow and Drew Quartermain kissing. When Mac forbade James from taking any more writing lessons from Cody, the kid sneaked out to the stables to see him anyway, and Cody quickly called his mother. But when James ran away again and nearly drowned in the pond, Cody dove in and saved his life, which made Mac finally see him in a new light. Cody learned that Serenity, the property where he'd grown up, was for sale, but he didn't have the cash to buy it and turned down Tracy's offer to help. Holly Sutton showed up and offered to get him into a poker game to win a fortune, but he said those days were behind him. After getting rid of Holly, Sasha revealed that she was her mother and Robert Scorpio was her father, making them cousins. Cody was heartbroken that their budding relationship had come to an abrupt end and drowned his sorrows. When he spotted Drew, Cody punched him and exposed his kissing Willow while sleeping with Nina. He also considered leaving town again, but Mac changed his mind. Drew paid Cody to stay silent, and Tracy offered to help him invest the money so they could team up against Drew. Cody gave a lift to a woman wandering down the side of the highway, not learning until later that it was Dan's ex-wife, Lulu Spencer, who had recently emerged from her coma. Maxie tried inviting him to celebrate Christmas with the Scorpios, but he didn't want to see Sasha. However, when James was disappointed his uncle wasn't coming, Sasha convinced him to join the celebration. As 2025 began, Cody's luck didn't change as he lost a lot of money betting on a PCU football game and wasn't able to pay Selena back in full. She offered him an opportunity to earn his money back, but he insisted he was done with gambling. At the reopening of Charlie's Pub, Cody brought up the old dating site to try and squeeze some money out of Spinelli, and when things escalated and Lucky Spencer stepped in, they got in a fight and Cody punched him, landing them both in jail to cool off. Mac visited his son behind bars to try and get him to lean on his family and not lose his temper. After Cody saw Jason Morgan feeling Sasha a baby bump, he jumped to the wrong conclusion and quickly shared with people that Jason was the baby daddy. After making another payment to Selena, she again offered him a spot in a high-stakes poker game, but he declined. Seeing Drew with the mobster, Cody blasted him for being as shady as Jason, who had knocked up Sasha. When Drew later shared that news publicly, a furious Sasha confronted Cody, who apologized for starting the rumor. Felicia tried to smooth things over between Cody and Sasha, but when Jason showed up at their lunch, Cody once again demanded Jason take responsibility for his child.